We have a small but mighty group of children here today. Go James, all right. And go Morgan. Morgan and James, you're representing all children everywhere this morning here at church. Okay. So, I would assume that most or all of us in this room have come by some new things over the past week or so, some things that we have now that we didn't have before, some new stuff, right? That's part of what Christmas is all about. And it's kind of fun getting new things, right? It's kind of fun being able to tell other people about your new toys or whatever else you got for Christmas. Sometimes you get a gift that also enables you to learn how to do something new. Like, for example, I can remember back, way back when I was in 6th grade, I think it was, I got my first guitar for Christmas, and that changed my life. Yeah. So getting new things can really be significant and can be fun. And at Christmas, it's also important, I think, to remember that we are celebrating a very important birthday, and we're celebrating a new thing that God did through the birth of Jesus. And now, as we enter the new year, we're thinking again about new things and looking forward to new things for the coming year. So, in a few minutes, Miss Sarah is going to be reading some scripture passages, but up on the screen here, if you can see, I have just a little excerpt from each one of those. I'm going to focus on the one on the right, which is from the very last book in the Bible, which is called Revelation. And this is a story in the book of Revelation where John, who wrote that book, is talking about the new heavens and the new earth that God is going to bring about. Now, those of you who are in Sunday school, either the two of you sitting here or YouTube family at home, might think that sounds familiar because we talked about that exact thing in Sunday school. And you might recall that you created some murals. These were the children's, just two examples of the children's ideas of the new world, of the amazing new peaceful world that God was going to bring about. One of my favorite things on all of these is I learned when the children were discussing that this thing right here, that's a flying cheeseburger. So what could be better in the new world than to have flying cheeseburgers, right? Okay. So I'm going to ask you this morning, all of you, adults and children alike, to think about something. And this is what I'm going to ask you to think about. Because God promises to make all things new, what is something that you are looking forward to seeing God do, either in the coming year, or if you want to get even more cosmic about it, something you're looking forward to seeing God do in a new heaven or a new earth as it's promised in the Bible. So you can think smallish, what's a new thing you're looking forward to in the coming year? Or you can think bigger, what's a new thing that you would like to see come about for the whole world? And instead of talking about that, we are going to ask you to build that. Yay!